Okay, I'm down here at the North Fork of the American River at the trailhead for Codfish Falls. The North Fork is behind me underneath that bridge right over there. Have to drive across the bridge to get to the trailhead here. The trailhead heads off to my left here, follows the river downstream. There's two different ways to get here. You can get here off of Foresthill Road, go up Foresthill Road, the Ponderosa Road exit, and that'll come into the south side of the canyon, coming down this road over here. The second way to get here is off of Interstate 80. I take the west Paoli exit, and I need to meander around up the north side of the canyon and eventually find a way down here. The north entrance is a much smoother, better maintained road. The south entrance is probably what I would consider rough two-wheel drive. You could probably get down and up in a two-wheel drive vehicle, but it might be a little rough on your tires. So I'm going to stop yapping and get headed out onto the trail. And as a side note, this here is California's most abundant shrub. What makes the leaves shiny is the oil that they are oozing out of them. This is poison oak, and there is a lot of it out here. One of the great rules of thumb for remembering whether or not it's poison oak is the old saying, leaves of three, leave them be. And you can see that it comes out and there's 3 leaves at the tip of each stalk. There's an absolutely wonderful product I use to keep me from getting poison oak. It's called Tecnu, T-E-C-N-U, and it's a little lotion you put on to your exposed body parts, and it dissolves the oil from poison oak. The oil in poison oak is just amazing. A 1/4 ounce of the oil from these leaves is enough to infect the entire world population. Additionally, the oil can infect people for up to 500 years after it's come off of the plant. So it's a pretty amazing thing, and demands a little bit of respect. So the product you want to get is Tecnu. I'll go for an entire mountain biking season without getting poison oak at all, because I use Tecnu after each of my rides. Good stuff. Okay, so I'm about 20-25 minutes into the hike, and I want to give you a little heads up. As you're hiking along, if you watch the ridge top to the north, you'll see where the ridge starts to kind of fold in towards the north. That's because the waterfall is up over this direction and it's cut into the canyon, so there's kind of a wide spot in the canyon, if you will. Also, if you look off for the riverside, you find the trail diverging from the river, and you notice a little meadow over here to your left. That's a sign that indeed you're getting close to the waterfall and that this isn't a trail to nowhere. So we're going to keep on. The trail's going to wind over that way a little bit and gradually hike up towards the waterfall. It should just be about another 10 minutes away or so. So this is the meadow I just mentioned. This will be to the left of the trail as you're hiking towards the falls. The river is straight ahead behind the bushes, and as I pan around to the right, the actual waterfalls are over to the right hand side, and the meadow is actually at the very base of the waterfalls, kind of in a, I guess, a washout area. The waterfall is going to be right up over behind these bushes over here, and up the hill just a little ways. So when you're out in the woods, you always want to watch where you're walking. And I almost stepped on this guy. This here is a banana slug. He's about 4 inches long. He's traveling at top speed right now. And I certainly don't want to squish one of these guys. hear something about 50 feet over that way. It's going. Okay, so the next place I want to show you is my secret place. Up on top of the waterfall. In order to get there, there's a very steep trail that goes up to the right side of the waterfall and comes out up top. Gorgeous up there. Very small, closed in, at the same time it's very beautiful. But the trail going up is very, very steep. So you want to be very careful if you decide to go up there. Okay, it's a little quieter over here. The fall's over this way just about 40 or 50 feet, and up behind me is a trail that goes up to the waterfalls. When you're first hiking out, you pass the intersection here, the two trails, and yeah, I'm going to hike up this little guy and show you what it looks like from up top there. See if I can get up there. We'll see. Okay, so I'm about 80% up to the top of the falls here. You can see the waterfall down the bottom third of the image there. That's where most of the shots were taken. And I'm going to do a shaky, horrible pan over this way. You just following the creek on downstream, and out towards that direction is where the ravine here opens up into the meadow that I shot about 20 or 30 minutes ago. Just beyond there is the North Fork of the American River. And here we are at the top of the waterfall. Looking right over the edge. It's flowing down from the right side of the stream, dropping down to where we were earlier.